article where one mom admitted to dressing her children in designer clothes from head to toe. In fact, her toddler's wardrobe is worth, this is what she said, you guys, more than $17,000.
Wow.
She says she enjoys spending her hard-earned money on designer labels for her children and doesn't care if people disagree. So, ladies, what are your thoughts on this?
Well, she's not gonna care that I disagree.
She don't care what you think about this, Garcelle, but I do.
But you know, the clothes are cute. I get it. They're really, really cute. The kids look cute, but they're gonna outgrow them.
In weeks.
And she also said, this lady, that she sort of forgoes herself to make sure that her toddler looks like chic. I think there's something wrong with that. I mean, I did buy my grandson a little Gucci t-shirt and jacket, but it was on sale.
Yeah.
And it was just really because it was cute and I couldn't resist. But otherwise, I wouldn't do that. They grow out of it so quickly.
Yeah. I feel like it's a natural instinct for a parent to want the best for their child. Like, oh, I only want her to have the cutest and the nicest. But I think it becomes strange when it becomes that you are obsessed with making your child look a certain way.
The child doesn't know.
What are you doing this for? Is it for attention from other people? Is it because you think she's your doll now? And I think it's putting too much emphasis on what the child looks like.
Yes.
Especially if you're like, girl, you Gucci down. Like, what does that teach that kid? Because what's gonna happen is she's gonna get older, and now she's so used to only being in name brands.
Right.
Like, I think there's a strange value that we're putting on the name brands that could be bad for the kid.
Yes, agree. And let me just say, Zara and Target have the cutest little outfits for kids.
Love.
Really good.
But I did get my niece's name brand stuff, but it was about me, it wasn't about them.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So you know it.
I agree with everything you're saying, Adrian, and I absolutely am going to be that mom who is absolutely dressing up my daughter from head to toe because I want her to feel excited to celebrate herself. Like Mama Mai taught me in getting ready, and she does it every time you guys see Mama Mai. She gets ready for herself because she's like, y'all are, but I love to experience me.
And you love fashion, but is it about the brand?
No, it's never about the brand.
Exactly.
No, we use things from like even, we took a sock, a leopard knee high, and used it to tie
Your mom
her
made
sash.
a dress out of curtains.
Exactly.
I'm here
so
for
it's
it.
whatever you need to do to celebrate yourself, but the kids have to learn, boy or girl, they have to learn what it means to just take ownership of yourself and present yourself to the world. That goes in jobs, in relationships, stepping out is a big thing. So it doesn't have to be fancy. It just means like preparing. Don't just throw it together like you don't care.
Yeah.
It's flip-flops and just call it, you know what I mean?
You want to be presentable and well put together, but again,
it doesn't have to be designer.
Name brand. Designer?
Well, I mean, we've seen like Rihanna in Target. We've seen Britney Spears. So I think that that's a good example that you can dress your child up inexpensively.
I do think, though.
Agree.
I do think, as I'm sitting here about a few designer things that are in Monica's closet, I do like to collect certain pieces. I think that some of these things, I already have a chest going on for her, you know, so I want to put the little, you know, Burberry boots in there and, you know, the gifts that people got. Robert, Garcelle's amazing, fashionably dressed hairstylist, got Monica her first Gucci set. Like, you think I'm gonna throw that out like that? We're saving that.
Like, there is certain things for sure, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I think it's weird when it's like she only wears this, and it becomes like an obsession. Like, I just think there's something slightly unhealthy about that.
I think it's your baby. You can do whatever you
Yes.
I think if parents want to do what they want to do for their babies,
you just got to be aware of what it's
I agree with that, but I think if it's unhealthy and it puts a mindset on the child that, what if they get to an age where they can't afford those things, or they're in college and now they feel that they're not valuable because they don't have Gucci on their back, and their kids could go there. So I just think if it becomes something that's not healthy for the child mentally, then that's not okay.
Or you're
but dress them how you
sacrificing
want
your
to.
wardrobe.
I know I'm gonna do it.
Right.
I'm absolutely gonna do it, but I think there's a balance. You're gonna have Gucci on one day, you're gonna have Target on some day.
That's right.
Yeah, because luxury is not always, that doesn't mean that it's always the best.
But you guys have never met somebody who literally feels strange or weird, or they don't feel good unless they are wearing name brand?
Oh,
because they find their worth and their value in material
in the label.
I agree. I was just gonna say really quick, I agree, but it's not always that they find their worth and their value. Jeezy wears everything, all the way down to like underwear, name brand. And it is because I grew up with crappy things and I like to feel good in the things that I can now afford. And that it has nothing to do with brand. It's like, I can buy it. So I
But
feel
what if he didn't have it? I don't think he'd be distraught.
he wouldn't be. No.
That's what
he
I'm.
knows
Yeah, because I can buy it and I don't.
Actually, he's the perfect example of I've known what it's like
Like
not
to have it.
and
Right.
survive through that. There are
Yeah.
people who are born from birth who have never worn
Right.
regular
It's
schmegular.
like
Right.
silver spoon fed.
And they don't know what to do with themselves when they don't have those
But we
things
like
to
to see
validate
people
them.
in it. I mean, clothes and fashion, you know what I mean?
sure.
If you go to an event and you wear a $23 outfit, you're not gonna get as many pictures as that person that's dressed
Listen,
down.
I went to
I'm
the
like,
Oscars after party in a dress that was $130 from House of CB, standing next to her wearing something that was not $138, and we was both in Vogue.
And we were hilarious.
We were in Vogue together.
$138 is a lot of money.
Yeah, but
that's
it's
a lot
not
of money.
me.
I
It's
was in
not.
a $23
When were you in a $23 suit?
at the Essence festival, at the Essence
Luncheon.
Look at the
Up
luncheon.
next, I came across the social media post, ladies.
$23.80.
Let's get away from that. I don't even want to see this $23 suit.
She looks cute.
I got
$23.80.
pictures, but you know, but I didn't get as many as her.